Alright, this is the lot for the new house we just put the deposit down on. So just put our house up on the market a few weeks ago and sold right away. So what's up guys, Coach David checking in. This is part 5 of my prep for the Lake Pleasant Classic and OCB show, bodybuilding show in November. After the 9-hour drive last weekend, I actually pulled something in my back just at the grocery store walking with the shopping cart. So going into this week, I had to kind of play it by ear. When I wasn't sporting a belt, I was absolutely feeling it. However, once I got the belt on, it helped substantially, and I was able to get through all my training. Still taking it easy though. Here is my squats. I did 290 for 6 sets of 4 reps. Again, these felt pretty decent. And then I supersetted those with bench. Did 185 for 4 sets of 6 as well. Again, once I got the belt off, I was feeling it. So I was feeling it in bench a little bit, but I was able to get through it. It just kept spazzing me a little bit. And essentially it was my lower lat tie-ins, which in an arch feels amazing. Alright, and then here's another set of the 290. This week was actually phenomenal both in and out of the gym. As you'll see later, I had some personal records, 14 pounds lighter than the last time I did. And then some exciting stuff went on outside. So, alright, and then here are my deadlifts. I did 2 sets of 4. I was actually supposed to do 5 sets of 4, 325. However, like I said, because of my back, I was actually taking it easy. I was feeling it a little bit, and after doing this for this long, you start to realize that there's no need to push it when you don't have to. You're gonna end up running into some issues. If you're feeling healthy, that's one thing, but if I just had fatigue, I would have done all of my sets. However, with the actual injury, I took it easy. Alright, and then after this, I did some block presses or board presses. I did 5 sets of 5 at 195. My last meet and the meet before that, I really noticed after reviewing the footage, my sticking point was clearly off my chest. So I was doing pin presses and thought I'd switch it up and do some board presses. These are actually pretty interesting because with pin press, you don't have any give in the hole. So with board press, you really have to stabilize it in the bottom. So these were awesome. Alright, and then here are my speed squats. Instead of just doing normal reps, I decided to do some speed stuff. So this is 6 sets of 3 reps. I like these because, again, it builds a little power out of the hole. I try and maintain as much tightness as possible going down, but once I get into the hole, I really try and explode out. This is only 240, so I decided to ditch the wraps. It's been a while since I've done these. I did pause squats here a little while ago and thought I'd switch it up a little bit. Reasoning behind that is I wanted to actually give myself somewhat of a deload going into this weekend because I was going for some PRs. So it's nice to cycle that stuff as opposed to just going crazy each time. So essentially I give myself 30-second rests in between each set, give or take. Alright, these were interesting. I decided to use some negatives, a little over my 1 rep. So this is 225. And I actually did 205 for 3 sets, 215 for 3 sets, and then worked up to this 225 for 3 sets. And I was pretty stoked. This is my single on deadlift at 390. Felt amazing. I imagine it's because of the slight deload I gave myself at the beginning of the week, knocking off those 3 sets. I feel like I came into this workout really fresh. And 390 for a single. Low saw off the floor, but the lockout was really fast. And here are my working sets. I did 2 sets of 4 at 375. Now you have to remember, I was weighing 129.7 here. And this is the same weight I was working with when I was 145. So again, this proves that when dieting correctly, you can actually maintain your weight real well. Alright, and here's some accessory work. I'll show you guys actually do it. Still do bodybuilding movements. So rocking just 8 pounds for 4 sets of 12 here. And isolated dumbbell laterals. I actually got these from Alberto Nunez. By placing your chest against a pad, you can actually feel it directly in the delts, and so you don't have to work with as much weight. So save your shoulders. And then here are some isolated dumbbell rows. This is probably one of my favorite back movements outside of seal rows. And of course deadlifts. But direct back work. And this is just 55 pounds. I believe I did a couple of sets of 12, so. And just a quick shot, side view for you. And then some kettlebell upright rows. I love these. As far as shoulder movements, this is probably one of my favorite shoulder movements. You really feel these in the front, side, and rear delt. And with the weight being below your hand as opposed to distributed on each side, it almost feels like a resistance movement. Again, it feels really good. And lat push downs. Again, another phenomenal movement. I really like these. I've had these in my program for I can't tell you how long. At least a couple of years. And here is the nutrition seminar we almost did it like a support group style where just Q&As is really fun. Good turnout. And here's one of my clients, Tim Bolton. I believe this is 360, making it look easy. And Stephanie hit a PR, even though her butt came off slightly. She's really making great progress in her bench. Her form's looking really good. Alright, this is the lot for the new house we just put the deposit down on. So, just put our house up on the market a few weeks ago and sold right away. So, yep, we're out of ours in 2 weeks. So, this will be the new housing development. Excited. This is a pretty big step. Moving into another new house. Last house was new as well, but this one's even bigger and better, so, and closer to both our jobs.
Totally, your next meet, your next progress, your next
Way to the gym.
Like what? Like, let's just enjoy lifting. Let's stop thinking about it so hardcore, like there's nothing else to life and sacrifice everything else. Screw everyone for getting in my way. And let's just lift weights and be friends and have a good time.
Give!
I just think it's so important to spend time with people you love. Make sure you have balance all throughout your life and just not in the gym.
Will you be my way, Butler?
Try to bring them in when I can. So this is one of my warm-ups. I really like filming these every once in a while. Just give myself an idea as to how it looks and feels. Something might feel heavy, but move really easy, so when dieting especially, everything feels heavy, so it's nice to just take a look. This is my single 340. Move decent. And this is a side view of it. The camera is positioned a little lower, so it's not gonna look as deep, but still good. And this is a pretty big deal right here. This is 325. This is 88% of my 1 rep max and a personal record for reps. And I'm 14 pounds lighter than the last time I did a pure personal record for reps. So 2 sets of 4. And I repositioned the camera here, you'll see in a second, with the side angle slightly higher, so get a better idea as to what depth looks like on these. I was so stoked about this. Dog's getting all over everything. Don't mind us. Alright, so hit a personal record in squats, and because of the deficits I did, my front delts were pretty fried the other day, and that was my single 215, and you'll see the fatigue really start to catch up to me. I should have easily have gotten this for 2 sets of 4. This is 205, but ended up sticking on the 4th rep, excuse me. Still moved pretty good though. Kinda disappointed, but what are you gonna do? Still a great week. So, this is a physique update. Lighting's kind of washing me out a little bit, but that tan though. But again, this has just been a phenomenal week. personal records in the gym, conditioning is really starting to come out, and personal records outside the gym and life. Got the house all set, on the market, sold, and we're actually moving in 2 weeks, and then the week after that's actually the meet. So a lot of stuff going on. Alright guys, that's it for this one. I will catch you next week.
We'll be right back.